everyone and welcome to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. We're going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Virgo. So Virgo, before we start your cards, I'm just going to pull out what I sort of had in my meditative words this week, and it was: so we kiss goodbye to July with dreams of better days. August will bring winds of change, time to rearrange your outlook on life. Take more time for you. Someone of significance will do negotiations wearing blue. So I felt there was some key elements to do with either work or just sorting out something of importance around you. The person is wearing blue. I felt it was either a blue shirt or a blue tie that is significant. It's going to be somebody in the month of August where negotiations will be made and this person will be wearing something blue. So just to remember that, okay? So Virgo, let's have a look what's coming out in the cards for you. What have we got for Virgo for the month of August? Going through. Well, it's for this week, but because it's a new month, I always think, let's have a look what's coming out for you in the month of August. And August is a lovely time. It's like going into the autumn, isn't it? You know, where we prepare to slow down a little bit after the summer. But the way the world has been anyway, okay, there's not much we have been able to do. If you have been on holiday, that's all well and good. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed your breaks and what have you. But the energy's coming out for you then. We have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Okay. Lovely cards though. Seven of Wands is, this is your energy of, you know what, I will do this in my own time. It's like to say, things are coming at you. So look at the wands as like communication coming in, but you've zoned yourself out and you've sort of, you know, if your email box has started to fill up and you're not worrying because you're like sitting there thinking, you know what, I will deal with these queries, whatever it is, in my own time. I need time out to reflect. I need time of silence. Okay, I need peace. The Nine of Wands comes out, which is an interesting card, because it's as though you've put a fence up and a barrier in front of you, not to overstep the mark on something or an issue. Something that you hold very dear to your heart, because it's illuminating here in what she's holding in one of the wands. Okay, so you've been drawn to a situation, but you feel as though you can only go so far without overstepping the mark. So you've put these barriers in front of you. Coming out with the Page of Cups as well, it's as though something comes back in. Okay, something comes back in, and it takes you by surprise really, and it makes you tickle pink, because I always look at the pig element in this. It's not sort of going on the element of and so pigs can fly, but on this it's as though he's looking up there in this card to say, well, I never thought that person would come back into my energy field. It's as though they're dropping in back into their energy field and making a connection. Okay, there's this connection here, but I feel the connection was always there, but it's like the energy is saying they are coming back in, and you are sort of communicating from afar, if that makes sense for some of you. There's a distance here, there's a barrier where there's communication going on, but there's no physical interaction, as in seeing the person standing in front of you. Okay, which is really bizarre. Let's get an overall card for this, Virgo. If you're not a person, then it's a situation where something comes back around again. Okay, gives you a second sort of go at a situation. It doesn't have to be romantic or anything. It can just be an opportunity where you can give it sort of a second chance. And I'm going to go back to that saying now, pigs might fly, because that is an energy that, or a saying that you might have said in your head, as in like, That's never going to happen. Pigs might fly. Like to say, oh, something's never going to happen. A situation's not going to come back round again. And that is why you've prepared yourself with this barrier. Okay? It's like she's standing there admiring something, wishing for something, and it sort of contains your mind as well. That's why you sort of have to zone out a bit to try and stop it from consuming you, whatever this may be. Let's have a look what the overall energy is. And it's not for you. Okay? And this is what you've been telling yourself. It's as though something came to a checkmate, because I'm looking at the chessboard here. And it's as though all the pieces have been repositioned back to the start. It's like the ghost from your past. And it's like to say, do I take a risk? Do I take a gamble? Because there's a fortune cookie here. Okay, in this card. And the actual words on it says nope. N-O-P-E. Nope. So it's saying not to take a risk on something. It's not for you. But this could also be, this is like a double whammy really. This could be a message from Spirit, because there's Spirit in this card. Warning you really to say, you've done the right thing by putting your boundaries and your barriers up. Because at this moment in time, this situation that you are thinking about, it isn't the right time. And Spirit is saying, no, it's not for you. It's not the right time. But on the other side of the coin, okay, this is what you could be filling your head with. And you could be saying these words to yourself of, because it could be what you're saying because of having the barriers here and holding things within. And it's like you're telling yourself, no, the game was done. The game came to a checkmate. The pieces have all been realigned. And I'm telling myself, it's not for me. It's not for me. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be thinking about this situation. I shouldn't be taking a risk. I shouldn't be taking the gamble. What a dilemma, Virgo, for some of you. But you've got to go with your own gut instinct. Okay? Got to go with your own gut instinct. So let's have a look what your gut instinct is telling you. Let's just get your inner psyche card. Let's have a look then. And it's absence. So your inner spirit is feeling this absence, feeling this loss of something, okay? And whatever it is, it does consume your mind. But you feel like there's something lacking out of your world, something lacking out of your life. And the horse comes into it because sometimes you get this crazy wild horse energy that just wants you to sort of go with the momentum of it all. But you feel like your spirit, your soul feels like there's something missing out of your life at this moment in time. Let's just have a look what the universe wants to add to this message. There's a lot of hearts in this card. Okay, wearing your heart sort of on your clothing, on your sleeve. But the universe saying you've got to heal first. Healing needs to be done here in a situation. Healing needs to be done. And that is why they are saying, or you are saying, it's not for me at the moment in time, because I physically can't deal with that situation. It would be too much stress for me to even consider taking that on board. Going back to the Page of Cups, it's though someone is testing the waters here. Testing the waters. but it's as though the game is stuck on the table and nobody wants to take that risk or gamble. But the universe is saying something needs to be healed here. There's something in this situation where there's old scars, old memories, old wounds that need to be healed before you can move forward with it. So I feel the whole month of August coming for you, Virgo, is addressing this within. Okay? Let's have a look at your animal spirit cards and see if this highlights the characters we're dealing with here. So what have we got for Virgo? We have the alchemical sign of air, and it's the hawk. And I always look at the hawk as keeping your eye on the prize. But it's a beautiful energy because you're coming out of a darkness. So you're coming out of this situation. So this is positive because air is about communication. And you'll feel a sense of freedom. And I feel this is going towards the end of August now. And you're dealing with, or you may be feeling like this yourself, the rabbit energy. The rabbit is the alchemical sign of earth, which is about grounding. But something resurfaces here. That's not a word, isn't it? Resurfaces. Something resurfaces here. Okay, because I feel like the rabbit has come from underground and he can see where he needs to be headed or she needs to be headed. Okay? But it's saying ground yourself first, but you will feel this sense of freedom with the hawk. It's as though you've never kept your eye off the prize. Okay, you've never kept your eye off the prize. And if you look at this card here, the boundaries have been put up. You have put the boundaries up here, but never lost focus. You've never let the flame burn out, basically. Okay, you've held this sort of passionately to your heart. Okay? But this could be the person that you're dealing with or the situation that you're dealing with, where a rabbit is sort of a vulnerable energy. Okay, they're always on alert, protecting themselves. But it's like if you're taking on the hawk energy, which I feel this is your energy, but this could be your energy as well. This is where it gets a bit confusing. Okay, you could be both these, or this could be the personal situation you're dealing with. It's a vulnerable situation where the first time round that you dealt with it. Okay, but either way, this is positive because you're taking on the hawk. You're coming out of the darkness. You're feeling this freedom, and something is coming back from underground. Something is being unearthed. Just going to get an overall card for you on this. I just feel I want an extra bit of clarification for you, Virgo. Can we have a look at some clarification for the hawk and the rabbit, please? Wow, that's a lovely, lovely card. So it is a positive message, Virgs, because something was put on hold. Going back to the chessboard, okay, the game board was all presented back to its start, and that's how it had stayed for a while. Something was frozen in time, whatever the situation that may be, okay? But there's a thaw coming in, okay? There's a thaw, a slow thaw coming back in here, and that is a positive message. Something's waking up, and it's as though the winter of somebody's life, if this isn't yours, then it could be the other person that you're dealing with, the thaw sets in, okay? So hold on to the faith there, my lovely Virgos. Let's have a look how spirits see this. What is their sort of slant on it? Because obviously when we've got loved ones in spirits and when we've got guides and angels around us, you know, what do they feel? What do they sense? Okay, how you are acting. What is their sort of opinion on this? Let's have a dip in. And it's the artist. And I also look at the artist, like spirits say, you paint your canvas in life to how you wish makes you smile and makes you happy. You have the paintbrushes, you have the paints, and you paint whatever you wish and do not wish into your life, okay? You hold the infinite power of creation within you, a divine artist. Create something beautiful today. Feel the stars shining. You are one with the universe and nature. The eternal light of creation shines through you forever. It's got sort of a brown tinge to this. It's about grounding yourself, okay, and believing, okay, believing in yourself and what it is that you are trying to bring in or take out of your life at this moment in time. So let's get a message from the fairy oracle, shall we? And it's children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. But I always look at this, obviously, because not everybody's got children. And it's about the child within you. Go back within the child of you, of what made you happy as a child. And again, it's this sense of freedom. Because when we're kids, okay, most of the time, we hadn't got a care in the world, okay? We were young, naive, and we had the freedom to play and learn. And it's like saying to you, you need to tap into that and bring some fun and happiness back into your life. I am going to pull another one out for you, and it's debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life, but the debt in this case, I feel, is the burdens and maybe things and regrets and what have you, that you can finally say to yourself, you know what, okay, I've paid my dues, I've learnt by my mistakes, and I'm not going to allow these to burden me anymore. It can mean debt paid off literally, whereas some of you may have had finances hanging over you, and you've had the, you know, the backing, the financial backing to pay off your debts as well. So, my lovely Virgos, what I've done this week is I've sort of brought out a mantra for each star sign, and I want you to say it 3 times in the morning and 3 times before you close your eyes on a night time. And what I picked out for you to say, okay, Virgo, were these words. I believe in myself, I love myself, and I accept whatever abundance is coming in for me. So I believe in myself, I love myself, and I accept whatever abundance is coming in for me. I believe in myself, I love myself, and I accept whatever abundance is coming in for me. So I want you to say that little mantra first thing on the morning 3 times and 3 times before you close your eyes at night. You are setting an intention, okay? You are setting out a positive vibe there, and just notice how things will shift a little as we go through the month of August. So my lovely Virgos, I hope you can take something from that message this week. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, and until next time, you take care. Bye then.